books. I'm also sick. I got a lot of books, guys. Like, I want to have hundreds of books. We all do, but I have years, okay? As you can see, I am young. Plenty of time to amass a collection, so I don't buy books very often. And I want to make sure that the books I buy are things that I'm going to read and love and enjoy. I don't want to have books that I don't like on my shelves, because why would I spend my money on them? First up, we have 5th season. What I know about sci-fi, post-apocalyptic kind of, some type of magic. Next, A Little Life. Depressing, sad, you get attached to, like, I think there's 4 main characters, and the first 200 pages is you getting attached to them, and then the last 600 pages is them being broken and destroyed before your very eyes, so that you're really, really sad. Assassin's Apprentice. I've heard very little. Actually, the Robin Hood shelf was huge. There were so many Robin Hood books, oh my gosh. I didn't actually know which one, but I've heard this one, I think, and then there's one about a ship that I've also heard of, but it was Robin Hood, and I've heard that he's a really good fantasy author, like high fantasies, so I figured I'll probably like it. Also, it's fairly short, so all of these books I've heard about or know about, but I generally like to try and find something that I've never heard about before from anywhere. This was my pick. It's The Life She Was Given, and it's like about this girl. She's albino. That's what makes her weird, is that she's just albino. She's just white. Oh no. But anyway, her parents are like, oh my gosh, she's horrible, and they sell her to, or her mom sells her to a circus. And then you're also following 25 years later, like another girl who like grew up in a religious home and then finds out about her, and I think they're related somehow, but I read like 20 pages of this. I haven't figured out how they're related, but somehow they're related, which sounded really creepy and sad and depressing, and I was like, ooh, that sounds lovely. Okay, next, Babel. I have heard so much good things about this. Sounds fascinating. I've heard it's dense, so it'll probably take a hot minute. There's magic. It has to do with metal and writing, like language. Heard of Neil Gaiman before. I think actually I've heard of American Gods, but I've also heard of Bad Omens. Is that what it's called? Again, nothing besides that. I don't actually remember what this is about, other than like contemporary on America and capitalism. So this is Fable. Also, look at the cover. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous one. This is about a young girl who, her dad is a captain on a ship, and then he just ditches her somewhere, and so she has to find like her own ship and captain it, I guess. Pirates and stuff. Sounds really fun. And then One Dark Window. This is, girl has demon in her head, I think. And then she has powers. Magic, fantasy. Oh yeah, this is one of the books that I've read before. This is The Secret History. This is about like elitist, snobby kids. They're in the Latin department, which is like really exclusive or whatever. Intellectualism, if you take it to the extreme, where it can go. I loved it. It was so much fun. I love this. I love If We Were Villains. Loved These Violent Delights. That was so good. This is the next one I need to read, but I had the first one and then I read the second one. Look how big these are bigger than my head. It's you get this or you get this. I don't love hardcovers. I prefer paperback. So I've already read this. So it's the Stormlight Crib. I already read book 2, but I read it on Kindle. I didn't have the actual copy. And I figured I may as well get it. I will say, very floppy. Look at that flop. Gonna be so easy to read. So, and then this one's the next one. And then this one. And then they didn't have a paperback of the 5th one. There's all the books I got. I really haven't told you what I'm doing. Reading vlog, obviously. It'll be like 5 days, 6 days. I'm traveling right now, but I've also brought books from home that I can read as well. I'm currently reading The Saving Life of Christ by Major Ian Thomas. I was just at Cape and Ray Bible School, and he's the guy who founded Torchbearers, so I was recommended this, so reading this. Really good. It is really funny, because I've been at Cape and Ray for the last... That's why I haven't made any more videos. I made 2 videos and I stopped. But I've been at Cape and Ray for the past 8.5 months. So, like, I was getting lectures from people all throughout. And it's really funny to be reading this afterward because like, a lot of what's in here, or not so far, I've seen multiple things in here that I was taught that I'm like, oh, they took inspiration from him. I can see where they got this, because this came first. For sure. It's like evening, so I'm probably just gonna read this for a while. Get as much of this done as I can before I head to bed. Guys, I was filming the TikTok for that, and I just realized these have art. These have art. Colored art in the front and in the back. I didn't realize that. I didn't know. They also have art in here, but I don't want to spoil it. So I'm not going to look at this one yet. I really want to. I think there's a map too. There's like a pull-out. Because there's these 2 pages. And then, yeah, there's something that pulls out. But I won't look yet. Because I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that because I was very excited about it. Anyway, I'm going to get to finishing this book. Hey guys, my face is so red because I was sitting by the fire, but I finished. It was really good. I'll give you a full review. My face is so red. Hey, so I never actually did a review of The Saving Life of Christ. I kind of forgot to film that when I was making this video, so here it is. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's basically like a really in-depth look at all the different stages of the Christian life and how no matter where you are, you're always working. There's always something to work on and improve, and I just found that really encouraging. I feel like it's a book that I'd come back to because some of it applied and some of it was like, I understand where this would apply, but it doesn't apply to me right now. But suffice it to say, I loved it. I will be getting my own copy. Yeah, back to the video. This one I wanted to do was this one because I just got it and I'm really excited about it now, and so I'm really curious. I got like 20 pages in the other day when I was in the bookstore. I'm that far in. I'm on page 90 of 350-ish, so not that far. I found the love interest for the older girl. Also, I'm finding her story a little boring. I really just want her to like get a move on because she's so slow about everything, and I just want her to find out about this backstory of her family so she can start digging into what's going on, because I want to know. There's nothing like crazy about this book. It's just fun. I mean, it's not fun. It's sad and depressing, but I'm having a good time. At once.
Jeez. Makes them really.
That's not gonna hold my. Oh, that is gonna hold my phone, but it's not high enough. There.
Those are really good.
Okay. Grandma says they're really good. Ah. They are really good. I'm gonna watch Avatar: Way of Water. It's way too long for me to finish the whole thing, so I probably won't do the whole thing. I keep forgetting that that's on that side. I have dinner. It's like chicken and beans and stuff. It's warmed up. It's very good. I still sound sick. But yeah, I'm gonna have my dinner and watch blue people run around and kill things. I have seen this movie a couple times. Reading update. I'm at a little past the halfway mark. I'm on page 196, so like 150 pages-ish left. Anyway, the back of this book says that like good things happen and then tragedy and cruelty collide, and like for the little girl, the girl in the circus. Well, she's not a little girl. Well, she kind of is. She's 15. Also, she and, like, the farmer boy did it, and she's 15, which I guess maybe isn't weird. I just, when I was 15, it was not at all what I was thinking. I was thinking about math. But, I mean, at least she's in love. She has someone who loves her, which is good, because, you know, it's yeah. Anyway, I'm scared. Things are going a little too well in this little circus, and I'm very afraid for tragedy to strike. So I'll update you if that happens. I'm gonna read and then go to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, I know the camera angle's bad. Last night, in a fever dream, I finished this book. I couldn't put it down. At the end, oh my gosh. It got so dark at the end, though. None of the characters that I wanted to have good endings got good endings. None of them. The present tense character, I didn't really care about. I really didn't care about her. I wanted her to figure stuff out just because I wanted her to figure stuff out. I did not care, really, what happened to her. But I cared so much about her and all her friends and everything. And oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, it was so upsetting. It was so sad. I kept trying to get to the end because I was like, maybe this will end well and I could go to sleep without getting nightmares from how terrible this book is getting. And then it just didn't. It just got worse and worse. And then it ended. I was so upset. I was so upset. I don't care that the modern day has a better ending. It does not help. It doesn't. It doesn't help me at all. I'm still upset about it. The twist at the end was not, I will say, there was like a twist at the end, but it wasn't much of a twist. I kind of guessed that. I think I would say this book is good in that it's an interesting story with interesting characters. And I was hooked the whole time, and I wanted to know what happened. I would recommend this if you want kind of an effed up story about people mistreating other people, because the circus is no fun rodeo. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Like, this is like tame for effed up books. I know I haven't read that many with like really horrible things happening to the main characters, so like this is tame if you do that often, probably. But if you want a good time, it's also really short. It's 350 pages, about a little less than 350 pages, so it's not a long read. Anyway, so I'm done with this, and then the next book that I'm going to read that'll probably be done really quick is Coraline. I've wanted to read this for so long. I was going to do it as like a stay up late and read it, and then I just think that would be horrible and I'd be too tired, and so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to read it now. I know I've seen the movie. I don't know if I've seen it all the way through in one point, but I've seen all of it. But I've heard that the book is creepier than the movie. I finished the book. It's good. It's fine. It was fine. Honestly, I didn't love it, but I'm glad I read it because now I can say I read Coraline. I really thought it was going to be freakier. People talk about this book and they're like, oh, it's so freaky and weird. It's not. I think the next one I'm going to read is something that was recommended to me by my grandma, and she's letting me borrow her book, so I want to read it so I can give her book back. It's Station 11, which I don't fully know, but I have heard of this book. We're making sourdough. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to be told what to do when we make sourdough. Who cares? Sticky hands! Where's my boy? Oh, I need to name it. I guess
Yes,
it's a
you do
low.
need to name
But I
it.
need
Well,
to name the starter.
You need to name the starter that you're going to take home. Yeah.
Name my sourdough starter. Snack break while we wait for it to sit. So I'll read some more book. And then stretch and fold, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so update. I'm on page 80. I don't really care about any of the characters right now. They're fine. They're interesting, kind of. But, like, especially the main characters in, like, the current timeline. I'm not invested. And back to reading. Every time I go over, there's, like, a 30-minute window in between because you have to let the dough set and proof. And in between, I've been reading my book. Why do Hollywood people always suck? They could just be nice. I feel like this is all going to come together at the end, but right now I'm just like, why do I care so much about this Arthur guy? It is connecting some dots. Sometimes it goes to the past, like before the world ended, and, well, the world didn't end, but like before everybody died. And it'll give stories of other people, and I'm just like, why should I care about these people? Jiggle? Oh no.
Bubbles for bigger ones.
It's so big! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So I finished station 11. It was actually really good. There's a character named Arthur. And he's like an actor that you're following through most of his life from the like past tense before the collapse of the world, and I do understand why he's there. I still didn't love reading about all of his. I just got bored sometimes. And I also understand why we never learn about Kristen's year that she forgot, but I really want to know. Can there be a spin-off that's that year? That'd be horrible, but like, I don't know. I have a sick fascination with it, and I want to know. It is a really good look on just how the world functions and what, like, how people think. The way that the different people connected was really interesting. Especially toward the end, as you were starting to see all the connections, it was like, oh my gosh, wow. I don't know if it like reinvents the wheel. What happens when humanity dies? What does humanity do when the world as they know it collapses into nothingness? I've read other post-apocalyptic books before, so I've seen shows that are post-apocalyptic, so I think I've seen that before. I don't mind it, I like it. It's a very good edition of that. I just don't know if it necessarily, maybe I'll think about it later, but I don't think it necessarily produced anything new. It didn't necessarily make me think in a new way about it. Not that bad. It's bad.
Yeah. Now spritz the top.
I also forgot to record an ending. So bye!